Annulment versus divorce in Texas: grounds, deadlines, and proof needed. Deciding whether to seek an annulment or a divorce in Texas is not just about ending a relationship, it affects property, debts, and long-term benefits. The law sets strict filing deadlines, and living with your spouse after discovering a defect can eliminate your ability to annul a marriage. Working with a San Antonio family lawyer at Family Matters law firm PLLC ensures you receive clear advice and evidence gathering from the start. Texas law presumes that every marriage is valid. An annulment asks the court to declare a marriage void or voidable because of a defect that existed at the time of the wedding. To succeed, you must prove one of 7 statutory grounds and meet the applicable filing deadlines. In contrast, a divorce recognizes the marriage as valid but dissolves it because of conflicts that arose later. Divorce procedures are less demanding. At least one spouse must have lived in Texas for 6 months and in the county for 90 days, and there is a 60-day waiting period after filing before a judge may sign a decree. The essence of the difference turns on validity. An annulment treats the marriage as if it never existed, so property returns to the person whose name is on the title and debts remain with the person who incurred them. A divorce, by contrast, divides community assets and debts in a way that is just and right, taking into account factors such as fault and each spouse's earning capacity. Children remain legitimate in either case, and both paths require the parties to file a suit affecting the parent-child relationship to decide custody, visitation, and support based on the child's best interests. Grounds for annulment include underage marriage without parental consent, intoxication or narcotics that prevented capacity, permanent impotency unknown to the other spouse, fraud or duress such as concealing infertility or marrying solely for immigration purposes, mental incapacity, a concealed divorce within 30 days before the wedding, and marrying less than 72 hours after a license is issued. Each ground has its own deadline. For example, an underage marriage must be challenged within 90 days, a concealed divorce must be challenged within 1 year, and a ceremony held too soon after the license must be challenged within 30 days. Continuing to live with your spouse after learning of these facts can be treated as acceptance of the marriage, so immediate separation and consultation with an attorney are essential. Divorce is the standard path when annulment criteria cannot be met. Texas offers a no-fault divorce based on insupportability when personality conflicts have destroyed the legitimate ends of the marriage and reconciliation is unlikely. No proof of misconduct is required. Fault-based grounds include cruelty, adultery, felony conviction, abandonment, living apart for 3 years, and confinement in a mental hospital. Alleging fault can affect the division of property, such as when a spouse who commits adultery spends community funds, and the court may award the injured spouse a larger share of the estate. A knowledgeable divorce attorney can help you evaluate whether alleging fault might lead to a more favorable outcome. The choice between annulment and divorce also influences future benefits. Dissolving a marriage through either path voids any provision in a will naming the former spouse and terminates inheritance rights under Texas intestacy laws. For Social Security, however, the outcomes differ. After a divorce, a person may claim spousal or survivor benefits based on an ex-spouse's work record if the marriage lasted at least 10 years. After an annulment, no such benefits are available. Couples married more than a decade must weigh the advantages of voiding a marriage against the loss of future benefits. Understanding these distinctions helps you choose the right path for your situation. A family lawyer can guide you through strict deadlines and procedural requirements, and an experienced attorney can explain how property, debts, and children will be affected. For trusted guidance, contact Family Matters law firm PLLC at 926 Chulie Drive, San Antonio, Texas 78216, United States, or call 210-997-2914 to speak with an attorney about your options. With clear advice from this law firm, you can protect your rights and move forward with confidence.